An alarming amount of simps on Twitch went to Clix's stream saying to delete his defamation tweet. Since when do we defend OF304s? Yeah, bro. I mean, man, yo, guys, newsflash. Yeah, there's a lot of simps on Twitch. Most gamers are simps. Like Jinxie and all these guys, they're all simps, bro.
Bye, Twitch.
Like, oh yeah, we got to get off Twitch. All right.
Why are they simps? Jinxie's a simp? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
That's a strategy.
Yeah.
The strategy is a lot of these women go into these male spaces where there's young men for a reason, and they begin to change the culture over time, and you see them wear less and less and less. It's a literal strategy.
Yeah,
it works.
It does work. It works great.
Even Red Pill.
They come watch our shit. Cause right now we got what? We got 18,000 y'all watching, right? When we have the girls on, there's gonna be 30,000, and a lot of them are gonna be simps. Let's keep it 1,000, right? But if we could convert a few of those guys and tell them like, hey, don't be a simp, fantastic. You know what I mean? But,
I mean, aren't you being a simp by having them on there though, right? I mean, like I think you kind of are, because like if you're bringing these girls on to get something out of them, and guys are looking at these girls to get something out of them too, like I feel like that's pretty much the same thing. Because, like, if you're enabling this shit, like, he's basically admitting that he does the same thing. He's fishing for simps. They're promoting, like, that's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. But, don't go and other yourself from them. You're doing the same thing.
And at this point, women come to the space giving good advice from what they heard from us, and they regurgitate it. And then what happens is they make their own channel, but they don't know shit. But it's appealing to men because they're women, and then they fall for it and get tricked. But hey,
but they'll throw your ass off anyway. If you can't compete with that. Some of those women, what they make, like take a look at Amaranth, what she makes.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's insane.
Crazy.
Okay,
you don't need to compete with somebody the amount of money that they make. What the fuck?
You're gonna compete with that.
Yeah,
you can't compete with that. And Twitch is gonna. What, you think Twitch is gonna take your side?
Nope.
Yeah. You think Twitch is gonna take your side? No, no fucking way.
Well, it doesn't even make any sense. Like Amaranth doesn't make Twitch any money. She makes OnlyFans money. Is I wonder like how much of these like the dudes that say this stuff. It is like it's not even like factually accurate. It doesn't even make sense. Like, what's the logic? Amaranth makes a lot of money on OnlyFans, so then like they're not gonna ban her. They're gonna ban people for her. On that logic, they wouldn't have banned Steak, and Steak's a multi-billion-dollar company. It's a lot bigger than Amaranth. There's no logic to this at all.
Too. Yeah.
Pokimane, Amaranth, man, like that.
They sent her $100,000 in a box with free security, right? You guys, you can't compete with that.
Holy shit.
Damn, bro.
Just one simp sent her a box with $100,000 in the box, security, new phone, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I remember this.
Damn.
And these are like, and the funny part is these chicks like suck at the video games they play. They're not even good. Like they be fucking trash, bro. Like
niggas still watch.
And the dudes still be watching them. It's like, bro, at least when the guy streamers, like most of the time they're good. Like they're good at what they do, right? You're like, that's why you watch them, right? But these chicks, like they'll be streaming, they suck.
And
they fucking suck.
They're very boring.
And they're boring.
So we're
they're
gonna
not
play
entertaining.
this today, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my Twitch and Twitter. And
I feel like dudes that do this, like, cause he's right. Like, obviously, a lot of girls that play these games suck, but like they're just doing that for fun. It's the same as the guy streamers. It's just that people watch girls because they're hot. There's girls that are good at the game, but nobody gives a shit because it's mainly guys on Twitch, and guys want to watch girls for one reason. Like, that's just the way it is. But like the thing is that's like such a minority on Twitch. It's like such a crazy minority, and it's weird for me to see dudes like this that go and turn this into being like, this is what it's like on Twitch. It's really not. And if you like, and I don't want to say this, like, you look it up on Twitch, see what the top channels are, see how many of them are really these girls doing this stuff. Like, we're talking about like a 1% to 2% at the most. This is a very small fraction of content on Twitch. And the vast majority of females do not do this. This is a small percentage of a small percentage. Because most streamers are dudes, and most girl streamers aren't doing this. You just look at the numbers. Like, I'm not trying to, like, we can talk about opinions all day. Like, are they good at the game or not? Or should they be there or not? That's fine. You talk about that. But, like, don't go and act like this is a big thing. It's really not.
We'll play it right now.
By the way, tonight I'm gonna lick this microphone for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally lick this microphone. That's what they do. They
Bathtub stream
lick
coming
their
soon.
microphones.
Who's the chick that like did a sleep stream? And dudes watch that.
I don't know her name exactly, but like, I think she's.
There's a lot of girls that did that. Like, Amarat does that. Dudes do that too. Like, it's the same thing. But I do think that guys watch girls' sleep streams for one reason. So it's like he's right and wrong at the same time. Yeah, no doubt.
The whole night. People watch it.
And niggas watch it, bro.
Like, all-time high of viewers, by the way.
Look, man.
Is that I wonder what these dudes would think, because like on Rumble, like in my opinion, I think that if you are for free speech, which is what Rumble is for, like, you should be okay with it being on the platform. Because it's not breaking a law, and there's nothing that, like they're not violating anything. Nobody's really being hurt here. So, like, I mean, they're the ones on Rumble saying this. Like, Rumble stands for free speech. They don't want people expressing themselves in a way they don't want. They're both morally against it. That's fine if you want to be morally against it. But, like, if you're morally against that, then you are not for freedom of expression. Because, like, I would say that the way that most normal people in the Western world think, outside of, like, crazy, like, religious zealots or people that have an agenda, like SJW shit, most people have the opinion you can express yourself however you want, just don't break the law or actively hurt people. That's it. And I think that if you want to make the argument that these girls are hurting people by exposing them to pornography, I think there's a lot of SJWs, a lot of fucking woke people that can make that argument the same way about this podcast. They can say this enables people that are abusive to women. They can make up all kinds of bullshit. And you know what? They've got just about as much data to prove it.
Crazy.
There's
all
no
I gotta say
morality
is, guys,
with this at all.
we are the way that we think over here on this side of the internet,
Yeah.
guys, it's a minority. And if you guys don't believe me, watch our debate that we had
Thank
with
God
Dumbass
for
H3.
that.
You know how many idiots are in his chat saying, these guys are crazy. They're talking about men and women are different. Wow. Like,
Yeah.
bro, guess what? Most people subscribe to the egalitarian bullshit that we were talking about last time. And you guys should watch that episode where we talked about feminism and all that other crap. But, bro, that is a majority of America. That is a majority of men today. Like, dude, I'll never... So, as you guys know, I just started playing Overwatch, right? And I stream, right? These Overwatch players, right? Sometimes I'll go in their channel and be like, get in the kitchen. They freak out if I say that. To like, what? It's someone in the chat that might be talking shit or whatever to me. Because, like, I'll go in there first, ew, fresh, like, man, what are you doing here, man? You need to be overwatching a kitchen. Haha, right? It's funny. Bro, the fucking dude starts freaking, whoa, yeah, everyone in the chat, they don't know what the fuck to do. And it's like, wow, like, you guys are that fucking soft. It's like, I mean,
holy fuck, bro. You're going to go into somebody else's space, start talking shit about them, and then you're surprised that they don't like you? Is this real? What are you talking about? Like, why would somebody want you to come into their stream and start talking shit? This is crazy. Like, he thinks he's the main character. Yeah, like, what is wrong with you, man? You call them soft? Like, yeah, soft is people, like, don't like you coming in talking shit. It's not about, like, because the thing is that I have no problem with banter. But, like, you don't banter with people that you don't know. Like, he doesn't know them like that. Like, why are you going in typing like that with people? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, everybody knows. It's like, what is... Oh, my God. They're not your friends.
People are losing their minds. It's like that. I was like, oh, wow, I'm like in a parallel universe right now where everyone is super woke. But that's the video game world, guys. That's a big reason why a lot of y'all are like, oh, Byron, why do you play games? Bro, I need to save some of these niggas, man. That's why I'm in here. So I could bring back toxic gaming, bring back masculinity to the gaming, bring back talking shit. I mean, Andrew heard me earlier. I was like, bro, what the
I think you got no problem talking shit with people. Like, that's fine. But, like, you can't expect everybody else to want to deal with that. Like, I don't think that, for example, like, you should get banned in, like, a chat, like, or in a game for talking shit unless you take it really far. But, like, at a certain point, whenever there's one person who, it's like, is the common denominator behind, like, 100 games that are bad experiences for other people, at what point is this person kind of just a negative to the game? And at what point are you doing a disservice to the other 100 people by letting this person exist? Now, in my opinion, I think that we should have like a separate queue system. So like if you are found out to be an individual who likes to get very upset on the microphone, I think that they should just put you in another group with other people like that. Like they have this with Elden Ring. So like in Elden Ring, if you're cheating, they don't ban you from online play. They just queue you into other cheaters. So it's like if you've got a bunch of people spamming shit, yelling in chat, trash talking, just put them in like have a separate lobby. It's a spurgatory. That's right. Yeah. Put it in a spurgatory. And they're all in there together, yelling at each other, calling each other the N-word, going crazy. And everybody else gets to play the game and don't have to worry about it. And meanwhile, they're going to have all their fun and nobody even knew what happened. I think it's a win-win. I don't know why games don't do this.
I mean, I can't say it because we're on YouTube.
Let's move on.
They were some choice words, but you know the fun thing is, games were always like that. When the online element for games came out, especially on the PC, that's where you went to talk shit.
Yeah,
you would sit in the lobby for 30 minutes just talking shit to people.
You would.
Nobody cared.
He's right.
You know what I mean? You're right.
Now you get reported.
Yeah. Well, not only reported, you're banned and your IP banned.
I just got my account back yesterday.
It's crazy.
You did?
I got my account back yesterday. Yeah.
It's gonna be gone soon.
It's gonna be. Yeah.
Yo, I remember going to the Call of Duty.
To be fair, like I have really like very little sympathy for people that break the terms of service of the game and then they get banned. Like you broke the rules and people don't want to deal with you. In any real life situation, the same thing would happen. Like if the organizers, if people are like complaining about you at like a bar, you're going to get removed. If you go to a strip club, I've never been to one, but I bet that if you're complaining and harassing the dancers, you're going to get removed. If you're at a club and you're being obnoxious, you're going to get removed. If you go to a concert even and you're causing trouble. And this is especially true with like people that'll like get kind of like in that front middle area and then start to try to get violent. I've seen people get pulled out of that all the time because the people that are running it are like, this person is like just trying to, like take it too far. And so video games aren't real life? Well, they're real people, though. And so, like, really, why are people getting removed in these situations? Well, they're getting removed because they're making the experience worse for other people that are in the same space. So it shouldn't really matter whether they are in a game or not. Mute button? So, like, but, like, don't you see the problem? So why don't you think about it? Like, let's step back for a second, right? A lot of dudes like to complain about how, like, trigger warnings, like a million genders, stuff like that. And one of the arguments that they use, and I'm sure these guys, you can probably find 10 different clips of them saying the same thing. Why does everybody else have to conform to the way that you feel and the way that you act? But isn't making everybody else have to mute you because you're so obnoxious and annoying wherever you go, making everybody else having to conform to the way that you act? Because I feel like the world doesn't have the responsibility of being a padded room that you can bounce around in. At a certain point, people have every right to tell you to shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. I do. I think so.
Bobby, right?
I got Bill's account banned.
I got my account back a month.
No.
You did?
No.
And again, I don't have a problem with this, by the way, with them talking shit. Like, I think that's fine. But, like, I just think that, again, you should not expect normal people to want to deal with that. Why would somebody want to deal with that? Games aren't life, though? Well, what is that? Because I guarantee you, like, if we explored that line of thinking, it would not make sense. Like, it really wouldn't. Because, like, if you did this at a sport event that's also, like, it's a game in real life, what's really the difference?
On Bill's account, I got it silenced.
I can still play though.
You can play, but
Yeah.
I borrowed Bill's account for a bit while I was banned, and then it got silenced because I talked some shit.
I like League of Legends better. Anyhow,
My co-host on the Crucible, Zen Shapiro's his name. He all he did was debate. He got started in debates because he would go into Xbox Live lobbying rooms and debate abortion.
Oh,
That's
shit.
funny.
And he would
I
just
like
sit
that.
in the lobbies for hours, and he would debate
That's
with
funny.
hundreds of people. He has them recorded all over his channel, and they're fantastic.
Nice,
That's
nice.
what he did. That's how he got
A lot of
into
gamers
debating.
are woke nowadays, dude.
Yeah.
Like these gamers
Nah,
are
bro,
woke.
shut the fuck up. Like, I went in and I was doing Call of Duty. I was playing COD, like, right after Biden won. And I said, I started saying, I think these guys are riding with Biden. And then some guy said, what does that mean? I said, I think they're cheating. He says, oh, I get you, man. Yeah, true, brother. Like, I swear, every fucking lobby, someone was either saying the N-word, talking about Trump, like, fucking, like, what game? What kind of fucking normie? Like, maybe it's Overwatch, because, like, Overwatch has, like, you know, they like to celebrate every time that they add a new character into the game, that in the place where they have their World Cup, Saudi Arabia, well, they don't treat those people who are non-binary or gay or pansexual too well, do they? Crazy how Blizzard uses, gay people to market their brand. It's really cute how they do that. But, and people eat it up. They eat it the fuck up. It's crazy that they eat it the fuck up. It's so obvious they're using them as marketing tools, but they like it. I don't know what to say. I wouldn't mind them doing it if they didn't have all their fucking selling shit in the Middle East and acting like, oh no, Tracer's not gay here. She's either gay or she's not. A bunch of rats. Anyway, no, bro, gaming is woke? Get the fuck out of here. Like, I joined COD lobbies. I had to mute the lobbies. They were so bad. They're still bad. Maybe he's playing the wrong game. Go play Counter-Strike.
Woke as hell, man. It's fucking crazy how it's like changed. Like, because I haven't played video games since 2018, guys. So it's been 6 years. I come back now, and I'm like, why is everybody all woke? And it's like, whoa, dude, you can't use words like that. What the fuck? Yeah, wow, man, it's really offensive. I'm like, holy shit.
I remember back in the day, Call of Duty, you go into the lobby,
Yeah.
you talk, and you're like, oh, you're a nigga. Now they say, are you African American?
I mean, to be fair, he's right.
What the fuck is
He's
going
right.
on, bro? Like, you're a nigga, aren't you? What the-
Yeah.
Oh, good job. You talking about me? Fucking say shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Fresh.
Okay, let's move on.
This nigga always complaining about me, bro.
yo,
He's like, oh, bro, watch what you say on YouTube.
That
Oh.
wasn't that bad, though, compared to what you say.
Nah, man.
I mean,
He's
there's like
stupid.
50
Wasn't that
rap
bad?
songs that
man.
have that word in it. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, you know what to do with the
We're gonna
timestamp.
edit that
nigga.
out.
Take it on, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
All
Move
right,
on.
let's move on
Anyway.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hit the phone lines.
Let's just
Yeah,
go.
so I saw that. I figured I would look at it, talk about it just
I know,
for a
I mean-
minute. But yeah, it's weird to see these dudes like go on a crusade against Twitch and shit like that, especially whenever like so much of the majority of Twitch doesn't have anything to fucking do with that. And I feel like these guys like look at these OnlyFans girls that stream on Twitch as like they're running Twitch. Like, what are you talking about? They're running Twitch. These girls are like a 1 or 2% type thing. And it's crazy to see what's the fucking moth? Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Anyway, so yeah, brain rot YouTube. Yeah, and it's like I got no problem if they want to talk about like, you know, for example, like the way gaming used to be or whatever, but like I think that if you want to talk about Twitch, you should at least be accurate. Like at least like I'm not asking you to agree with me, but at least be accurate. That's all I'm asking. Don't cite things that don't make sense. Like Amarath is like they're going to have more pull than Amarath or less pull. Like that's not even how it works. Like, they ban her every week. If she had that much pull, that wouldn't be happening. Absolutely should not be generalizing. Don't pull data that doesn't exist. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's simple. So I figured I would look at that. Like, a lot of these podcasts, I feel like are... Like, and then you go and you complain, bro. You complain about simps whenever these podcasts are built off of simps. Like, this is the reason why people watch these shows, is because these guys go and they bring on a bunch of OnlyFans girls, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. But don't go and talk about how you hate simps when you spend all day farming them. Like, you're still, and it's like, oh, well, I'm not farming them. If they're in your channel and you're doing something to bring them into your channel and you know you're doing it, you're farming them. That's the way it is. It's nuts. Like it's sad for me to see these accounts that get so popular, but I think it's a lot of young guys that you know, it's like what I said earlier about how like the idea of an alpha male should be like a good father rather than a guy that wears expensive jewelry and owns an expensive car and drives it really fast. You know, it's like it's always like a teenager's idea of what a cool guy is. The 30 plus, I watch them. No, I'm sure there's guys that are older that watch them, but I think that there's a lot of young people that watch this shit too. Yeah.